big old nanny doe. And so we're sitting there and he's like, shoot it. Thinking, all right, we're early enough that a buck might be coming after her. She didn't seem like anything was coming after her, but we'll give it some time. She came out probably 30 yards in front of us and looked straight in the blind, and he's moving around and doing whatever. So, of course, she starts to stomp, and I made my mind up at that point. She made me mad enough that I shot her. Out here, the stakes are real. Effective preparation starts with fitness, but it requires so much more. This show explores the tools, knowledge, resilience, and skills needed to be ready when it matters the most. Join me, Rich Froning, as we apply the decades of wisdom I've gained through training and competition to hunting in the backcountry. This is In Pursuit, brought to you by Mountain Ops, in collaboration with Mayhem Hunt. Scott, you're now the host. You've been like a regular on the show. You will be a regular on the show. It's so weird doing these in succession, and then they come out later. Like we've done 4 podcasts since, or 3 at least, since.
This is 4.
Yep.
He's only been gone like 3 days this week, but it looks like he hasn't been on the podcast for 6 weeks.
More than 3 days. This week than last week he was gone.
But we didn't do any podcasts last week.
Yeah.
For In Pursuit.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did ask that we leave first week and second week of November clear from guests.
Well, we did not do that. And next week is ruined.
To be the host,
we cannot hunt next week. I cannot go to Illinois next week because we crammed in 4 guests in the middle of the rut. No,
we can still.
I don't want to be heard. What?
We can. I mean, not next week, but we could go second rut, and once Nebraska's turn, then we can go.
But
we'll talk about Nebraska.
Don't we have to use a gun then?
No, gun's only 5 days of the whole season. Oh, okay. So we're fine.
Right, this is Spike Camp. We're going to talk about the John Welbourn episode.
But we're also
going to
talking about hunting.
Your hunt in Tennessee.
And his hunt
and your hunt in Tennessee.
You're just always the bridesmaid, never the bride, huh?
For the bride.
I just guide for my family.
Yeah, you do. For your wife. Only.
Yeah, but to be fair, so like she grew up hunting with her dad in Louisiana, crap spots. Like
So like my kids.
No, worse.
I don't know.
She never saw a deer. Like
I don't know if Lakeland.
This is how Louisiana hunting is. You go and you will not see a deer the entire season.
Well, Micah's now killed more than anybody at this table.
Bigger too.
Bigger, for sure. Bigger.
Yeah.
So
the one you killed? How much bigger than that?
Do you remember what that one scored?
No clue. But like on the looks, like he's got a couple. He's similar buck.
It's similar. Yeah, it's similar. He scored right. I scored him. He had a broken G3. So he was right at like 139.
Okay, so
it's a little bigger than that one because they guesstimated like 132 or
mid
5 or something like that. Yeah,
something I'd be more than happy with. What she killed. What did the Tennessee buck was a good buck for Tennessee? Too.
It was very big. Yeah, for Tennessee, it wasn't as big as this one.
For Eastern Tennessee, Western Tennessee is you get some big monster.
It seemed like that
swamp
Tennessee buck had bigger like.
I did really good on the
frame.
Pictures.
Did you?
Yeah.
But just from like the pictures, bigger frame, but not as heavy.
Yeah. Typical Tennessee.
Yeah.
But his biggest deer I've ever seen at my house for sure.
Yeah.
I just like that with the picture. She didn't even try to like church it up. She didn't even put camo on.
No.
Yeah, we could talk. That was a cool hunt, but it is cool because like I said, so she didn't kill her first buck until like 2021, and this is only her second and third.
She crammed him in within a week.
Yeah. But the one at the house.
So Bird's house is back. Like this isn't like Bird's house is back in the woods.
It's 2 miles single driveway.
And you probably have a half acre cleared where your house sits on.
Yeah.
And so everything else is woods. So they will regularly send pictures and videos.
Yeah, there's animals all around us. Yeah. We're like in the woods.
And they have no dogs.
Correct.
Just run everything off.
Or mountain bike trails.
I don't think mountain bike trails do anything.
So I was on the side porch
or bison or
cleaning
horses
up,
or Highland cows.
and I heard him snort wheeze. So it's on the top of a ridge, and then it just drops all around us. So he was on the bottom, and I heard him snort wheeze. He was with a doe. So she went behind the chicken coop looking, and I just stayed on the porch, and she was like, he's big. So I went inside, got her the crossbow, and from then it was like elk hunting.
Really?
Because
you guys call it in?
No, but he was with the doe. We saw, so we're on a ridge, and then they circle the whole ridge is what they do. So I knew where they were going. I was like, hey, we're going to go on this side, drop below this ridge, and we can sneak up a little bit to get in shooting range, because there's a bench down there. I know where they walk. I got a saddle right there. There's another white oak tree right there too. I was like, we can sneak down on this side of the ridge, cut him off. So we went that way, went down, and then came back up where they couldn't see. And they both stopped at that white oak tree, right, probably 10 yards from my saddle spot. And she said she was like at 48 yards. So I ranged them. It's like, hey, the wind's blowing hard. You got to shoot a little right. She had a crossbow. She made a good shot. Got it in the heart. It went.
You were wearing just normal
Why do we not have
clothes.
a camera with him at least?
Yes, we were cleaning our porches off.
That's why. He's cleaning his house, and a bigger buck than I've ever seen in my life walks out.
But yeah, normal clothes. We were doing stuff. But it was Halloween. It was Halloween day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and then the last week, I mean, it's just a spot we always go. It's weird because it's only 20 acres, but there's big woods, and then all the big woods just funnel to this 20 acres. It's like ends at this guy's house where me and Nelson stay at. But
how far is it from Nelson? A buddy of ours has 150 acres.
260.
260 acres. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes from his house.
Oh, okay.
So it's less miles, but
as a crow flies.
Yeah. So I mean, same thing, man. We were just sitting there. It was slow, but Monday morning was just on. We saw 2 does, 6 spikes.
This was Sunday.
No, it was Monday morning, right?
No, you killed it Sunday.
Sunday morning. Yeah, Monday we didn't see anything. 6 spikes, and then we just sat all day. So he came in at 12:30. We had him on camera before. And not really with the doe, but I guess looking. And then the same thing. I ranged him, said he's quartering away, don't shoot, quartering 2, don't shoot. And then he got broadside. It's like, wait till he takes a step forward with that leg. And then he did. She was like, can I shoot him? So yeah, he's at 45 yards. So she hit double lung with that crossbow again. But
were you in a buddy stand or like a double set?
10.
Okay. Oh, really?
Did you see the video?
No.
You can see the little like curtain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't see. I just saw the photos.
Yeah, no. So the way it's set up, there's like a levee, and then it just drops. So we set the tent up on the levee, so we're elevated, and then the deer just run in this bottom, all right there. There's cow pastures all around us, so it's pretty cool.
Man.
Yeah, but then after that they shut down. So Nelson saw some at his place, and then so we have a lease that I set up this year. Kind of explain it. So it's 40 acres, but there's ag field all around it. And the owner, we hunted there in the past, but the owner wanted to not farm it anymore and just let grasses grow. So this year, the whole field we put switch in. So we put switch, and then probably, I'd say 2 acres of clover, and then another acre of brassicas, different areas. So the way it is, it's
all from Big Time.
Yes, all from Big Time. Not the switch, because they don't sell it, but the north line of property is a creek, so we set up the south and east side to be able to hunt. So
got to have a north wind.
Yeah, you could have a southeast wind and hunt the south side of property, the corner, which isn't a bad spot. But north wind would be best, ideal for sure. So I wanted to sit there just because the grass has started growing. All in the clover, Johnson's grass got really bad this year, so it's very spotty. But they are eating it. But I wanted to see in the switchgrass where they were traveling, because trying to funnel them into like where we can actually shoot them. But dude, the way it was, they would just go and jump through the grass, like middle of the field. Like, so sat there one night, I saw 12, but there was no like
rhyme or reason to
where they would go, where they would come out at. Yeah. So next year should be better. The next year should be even better once we get that grass growing up really good. There is big deer there. Like I shot a big deer there. So did Nelson before. But the thing is like you set up a new property like that, it just takes time. You know what I mean?
They say about 3 years usually.
Yeah.
Which Nelson is in full panic about redoing everything after 1 year.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound like Nelson at all.
2 years for him that he hasn't.
No, but they did a big overhaul this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. This is third hunting season, I think. Like, dude, I took Jai there one afternoon to his place, and the other time I just didn't go. Like, I don't want to shoot a deer at his place before him. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you can just have it. I won't hunt here for now.
Yep.
Was the buck that Micah killed or the one you saw on camera?
Yep. Yeah, I had him on camera a few times.
Yeah, because I remember before you went up, you were showing me photos.
That property, you can't like be picky. Like, it's not like you can say, I'm gonna save this deer for next year.
Yeah,
because
it's too small.
Sounds like a perfect place for
he would have been a really good deer next year. But yeah, you just got to take what you.
So he's a lot like our property where the neighbor's going to kill a big-bodied spike.
Yeah, because like gun season, some other people may go there and they're just killing for meat. Yeah, they'll kill does, whatever. So it's a good spot for like them. It's a good spot to take the kids because the way it's set up, we can get in easy, get in out. It's not a far walk or anything, so it sets up like perfect for them. But yeah, it was a good season.
She's tagged out.
Yep.
But she can.
That's five. That's 5 deer because Jai killed the 3 does.
Oh, yeah.
In Tennessee.
Yeah, you've guided 5.
Man, you got a lot of meat. I'm looking for donations.
We have plenty. We just killed a doe, me and Trice. Trice has been out with me. I've taken each of the girls. We went to, no, I did not take Violet yet to Scott's place, but that place is awesome. I think we've talked about it a little bit on the podcast. 1,500 acres. He takes a lot of critically sick kids and then vets, and so I think we're going to partner with them on some stuff. But anyway, taking Lakeland and Trice, one of his buddies. Me and Violet sat one evening. We didn't see anything. That was here at the house. And then I've sat 2 nights. Another night, I sat 2 nights now with Trice. First night this week, it snowed a little bit. Not a real snow, but some snow on the ground, and it was snowing. So I was going to go out.
It was an aggressive cold front, too.
Yeah.
It was Trice, like 60s down to 30s.
Yeah. And I wanted to kind of go by myself and find a good spot. I went one morning, Saturday morning. I did go by myself Saturday morning with my bow, and it's muzzleloader season with my bow, and had an 8 come through. He was just about 75 yards and through some thick stuff. Had a hog come through, and then saw a little 6. It's probably that Angelo buck that we've seen saw last year a bunch, cruising. And so I thought, all right, I'll go back to that stand and sit in the evening, thinking, I don't think it's a great evening spot. It's big woods, open woods. It's a really good rifle or muzzleloader spot. It's not a great bow spot because there's not a ton of funnel. There is a pretty good rub there. We try to make a mock scrape. Nothing's really hit it. But Trice wanted to go, so I'm like, all right, we'll go. I can't really sit in a buddy stand because it was cold, and I knew he would last an hour tops. So we went ground blind, sitting there, and right at sundown, we got probably 30 minutes left. Fawn comes up, and I'm thinking they're going to come from across. There's a bedding spot on the far side. I've got the muzzleloader on the far side, and I'm thinking they're going to come across or over. And, of course, they come 15 yards from us to our left. Little fawn comes out. Trice is like, shoot it. Had to explain, I'm not going to shoot a fawn, not this time of year. And so all of a sudden, that wasn't a fawn, it was a yearling. And it was a small doe. Then comes a big old nanny doe. And so we're sitting there, and he's like, shoot it. And I'm thinking, all right, we're early enough that a buck might be coming after. She didn't seem like anything was coming after her, but we'll give it some time. She came out probably 30 yards in front of us and looked straight in the blind, and he's moving around and doing whatever. So, of course, she starts to stomp, and I made my mind up at that point to, she made me mad enough that I shot her.
Well, of course, too, for him, that's a better experience
than nothing.
Then you let some doe walk, and he's like, "What is the point of going out here?"
Fired up.
Yeah,
especially because Watkins had texted us right before that, and he had missed a doe.
Yeah.
How does he? Because you guys gutted her out there, and I saw you had her hanging and stuff. Yeah. How does he? I know he loves that process. Does he like playing with the heart and all that?
Oh yeah, he wants the heart. That's the first thing he wants every time is the heart. Dad, get the heart. Can we see the heart? Let's eat the heart. I don't know why.
Did you keep it?
I could see Trice doing the Luke Skywalker and crawling up inside yeah, he's crazy.
He loves it, man. Yeah, he's fired up. We came back to the house. The girls all came out, and they wanted to come help and do that. So it's well worth it, but you're still like, man, I want to see a buck.
Yeah.
And shoot a buck. I've still not shot one off this property.
Oh, yeah. Where do you think they're bedding close to here?
I think they're bedding on this. The way that Enchanted is, I think they're bedding on it'd be the south side. I know some bed on the north side of it, north and kind of back corner. There's some cedars that I always see them go into.
Yeah.
I don't know where the bucks are bedding, though. Jack has seen that 9 come out of those cedars over there on the south side of the hill. And then I guess he saw a goofy buck this morning, had 4 on one side, 2 on the other. I don't know if he's broke or what. And then that where we planted those brassicas and all that stuff over there, they're bedding on that ridge right there. I've had 2 bucks on camera kind of cruising that ridge top, but that's where the old man sits.
Yeah, that Tennessee deer I had to drag him up the hill a good ways.
Oh yeah.
It was a workout.
It was. My back got pretty tight. But it was 100 yards straight up.
Ours was not. I drove right over I watched her die, waited a little bit, drove over to her, had Trice hand me the legs, and just deadlifted her into the back of the Ranger. It was like perfect.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about the hills. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Because it's steep, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like you can't even get a side-by-side down it. In fact, Micah drove a 4-wheeler off one of them.
Not on it.
She jumped off before, but it went flipping down the hill.
Kamikaze it.
Did that total it?
It's still down there.
It's still down there?
Dude, I'm not going to get it.
What kind is it?
It's just old Yamaha, but it's like...
It's part of the
landscape.
It is. There's no way.
It's going to be a good picture
one day. We could pull it up, but all the rims all bent
people are going to come across that at some point and wonder what
thousands
happened.
of years.
Yeah.
What happened here?
What happened here? They're going to look for bones. Surely someone died in this accident.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It was.
Well, should we talk about the giant, jacked jiu-jitsu coaching John Welbourn we had in town?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think it's pretty cool. He was a giant human being that I would not want his hands to get a hold of me.
In any capacity.
No, doing jiu-jitsu or not. Sounds like not a fun experience, but yeah, it's pretty cool that played several seasons NFL, still getting after it, still doing some fitness and competing in jiu-jitsu.
Did you guys work out after the podcast?
We did a little pump sesh. We did something different than what he was doing. He wanted to do some echo bike and some pump sesh. We did rope climb. Did you? You weren't?
I wasn't there.
You didn't participate? Did you leave real quick after? I thought you were here.
I wasn't there for the workout.
Oh, I could have swore you stayed. Rory stayed. It was echo bike, push-up, rope climb, now that I think about it. Yeah, we did that after. He didn't do that. He just echo biked, and then every once in a while do some bench and some lat pull down and some rows. But yeah, it was cool just hearing, similar philosophies, I guess, on training. You can specialize. There's GPP, which we do a lot of, which is general physical preparedness. But if you know the demands of what you're trying to do, then you can specialize a little bit, and there is some benefit to that. I wouldn't call it pure specialization. We don't do that whatsoever. But you can, if you know the demands of what you're going to do, you can get close to it and start, attacking those certain things or certain movements. And then also the view that you got to have something to train for, or we need something to train for, or else kind of what's the point, right?
Yeah.
What did you think? What was your takeaway?
I just was taken aback by how large he was. It was kind of like whenever we had Zach on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I've known Zach longer, but just seeing how big. So John was an offensive lineman for I think like 10 years. Mm-hmm. Zach's like year 8 defensive lineman, and thinking about like two humans that size colliding with each other.
Bears.
Every single it's like two grizzly bears fighting.
Did you
play
see
after play.
Meat Eater video that they posted of the grizzly bears fighting?
I've seen I didn't see it specifically.
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't know how those animals come out alive from fighting like that.
No, that powerful, that strong, that big of a paw, that sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the offensive, that's all I can think about is those two guys colliding play after play. It's got to be like a car accident. But yeah, it was cool. And also when you see, like thinking about him like rolling around on the ground, I would not want to be in that situation.
No, he gets his hands on you.
And knowing that the guys that he trains, he's having to tap, I can't imagine how like they're able to put him in positions to do that.
So do you think it's like that's with training for the woods specifically? Some people are very specific in their training. Mm-hmm. So do you think like he is too specific, or is he kind of overall what he does as far as, because he trains people for their specific things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think if you know the demands of what you're trying to do, then yeah, you should specialize. Like if NFL guys know that, hey, I'm going to be working for 6 seconds, then resting for 30, 40 seconds, and I need to be going all out on my 6 seconds, then yeah, absolutely. Why would you not train that way? CrossFit, we do a lot of movements that are unnecessary for some of those guys, especially, and then jiu-jitsu as well. Like you've got to have good range of motion in your hips and shoulders and those, but you got to be strong through those range of motion. You have to do those types of things. So yeah, why would you not, if you know for certain you're doing something, why would you not prepare in a specialty, in a special fashion? And so I think with what we do is we kind of stay fit year round, or try to bring up different, build a hedge is what you would say of fitness. And then we specialize a little bit, like try to do broad and inclusive fitness. And then leading up to 6-8 weeks, still do some of that fitness, but also add in the Stairmaster, add in rucking, add in sled pushing, those types of things. Well, if you do those things year round and you continuously just train those single modalities or single movements, I think 1, you're going to have some burnout. 2, you're going to have injury because you're doing the same repetitive thing. Like running is one of the most repetitive and highest injury rates out there. Yeah. It is what it is. And so if we can strengthen through a full range of motion with a squat, build some strength in the legs, you do other movements, picking up sandbags, odd objects, getting your body out of that like perfect form, perfect, healthy. I don't want to say healthy because, we were talking yesterday. We had Pat in, which you'll see later, like picking up a sandbag. Yes, we want you to have a flat back and as much as you can. But at some point, you're going to get out of a flat back. You're going to twist a little bit.
Yeah, when you're out in the mountains, you're not always moving in perfect form, perfect ranges of motion.
No, but
ground's uneven.
But if you have good range of motion in your hips, in your knees, those types of things, you're getting up and over some blowdown or, getting up. Those are the main things you're getting up and over. Falling. Yeah. You've got to be able to
I know that very well.
The stronger you are, if you do fall, the less likely to have an injury. Like upper body guys get, whoa, why you do so much upper body? The stronger you are upper body, the more protected you're going to be in a fall. The year that I remember I had that shoulder injury, I fell more times than I could remember because I couldn't put my arm out. And so I would just eat the fall, right? Or I couldn't balance.
It's like Scott with the camera.
I fall 10 times a day when we hunt.
He does.
Maybe 15.
Yeah. There's several.
Yeah. But I always save the camamera.
Always save the camera.
Yeah.
Always save the camera. But I did that one year when my shoulder was really bad. I fell. That was an odd amount of falls that year because, one, I couldn't, do the quick motion to balance, or I wouldn't put my hand out. I would just eat the fall. And so, yeah.
To that topic too, I think one of the things you guys talked about on that podcast that is beneficial to a lot of people, that maybe more so that people that have been doing fitness for a little longer, just to keep it fresh, but also they'll have to do this to make more like progress is the periodization over the course of the year.
Yep.
So like, let's say your goal is in September, you're going to hit your archery elk hunt, or October, your rifle elk hunt, whatever it is. And you've peaked out your conditioning for that hunt. Well, after that hunt is over, now you can move into more of the off season, build the strength back up that you may have lost a little bit of it in the conditioning phase, getting ready for. You're always going to do all of the things, but you're emphasizing different parts. And I think that was a like interesting thing you guys touched on.
Yeah. And I also think, you know, leading up to that, you need to have that volume. You need to have the time on your feet. Post that, you can get a ton of benefit by increasing the intensity and doing a little less volume. Yeah. Let the body kind of heal up from that phase of doing a ton of miles and a ton of stepping and a ton of sled pushing. Granted, you know, those things don't necessarily beat you up as much as if you were pure running every day or running with a ruck. But, you know, that volume over time will take a toll on you. So let's build it back, get back to, you know, full range of motion on stuff, build some strength. Because like you said, you probably lost some strength. 100%.
I'm doing it right now.
And losing weight.
You lost weight. Yeah, I'm literally doing that right now. So my aerobic conditioning was so good during hunting season, but I think I definitely lost strength. So now I'm still doing workouts so I don't get completely deconditioned. And of course, in like 6 weeks, we're rowing for a full day. But at the same time, really emphasizing for the next maybe 12 weeks, strength work.
Strength or hypertrophy.
Both.
Yeah.
Got to build the base of the pyramid so that we can go taller, you know?
That's right. Build back better.
That'll be me next year.
Where are you at in your
maybe
training
I won't
phase,
get
Byrd?
sick twice.
You work out at all last week at
some
hunting camp? Did you take anything with you, or did you go to Nelson's?
We have stuff there.
Do you?
Yeah. Nice. We have a full gym in the barn.
At Brian's.
At Nelson's. So you drive there every day. I just feel better, like the times that we went to like Ritz's place and we sat a lot.
I will say the Christmas tree cakes and stuff, though, was full effect.
Was it?
Yeah.
Andy Galpin said you could do that.
Hey, this is the best time, dude. When those Christmas tree cakes come out, put them in the freezer. They're so good.
Andy Galpin's going to sue Byrd
for
defamation because he's going to give him a bad name.
I'm not saying this one, there wasn't like any offset. So,
dude, you'd have loved elk camp this last time. There was a lot of snacks. Billings was there.
Yeah. We also Rich did like the pre-order so that you just show up and all your stuff's there. Yeah. And I feel like there was a balance, but I feel like you kept it a little like healthier.
I tried to make it a little healthier.
Well, he sent, even though you put it at
I put it in Rifle, and somehow Walmart still reverted back to Cookeville.
Yeah, so all our groceries were in Cookeville. So we shopped, and I think it went a very different direction shopping in person. Because by the time we got there, like you're tired, hungry, everything sounds good.
Just want to get it over with.
Yeah.
We did hit In and Out on the way out.
And on the way
back.
Yeah.
Nice. A little celebratory.
In and out.
In and out.
Yeah, we hit In and Out. Yeah.
Billings' first run-in with In and Out as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I feel better, you know. Like, even if I'll probably go out and sit here this afternoon just for a little bit. Hunt-wise says it's not a good day, which means it usually is a good day. Any daylight bucks I've ever had is like 10% movement day.
We were shooting a podcast on Tuesday, and while we were podcasting, you had a buck.
Yep. And then another one come through an hour later. Granted, the second one wasn't a shooter. The first one I would have shot.
Yeah.
It was at least an 8 and maybe a 9. So
it's tough.
It's tough crowd.
Angelo's in Illinois right now, and
Not
he
seeing
has
anything.
seen one shooter buck, and it was he didn't have a shot at the buck. And I think today's his last day.
Oh, today's his last day?
Yeah.
Well, he's coming back for
Everyday Hero.
Yeah, he's got to get back for this weekend.
Dang it.
Yeah, so that's tough for him if he doesn't kill anything.
He needs that, though.
He's
been on some really good hunts.
Yeah.
He's never been, like, on the hunts that we've been on.
He's been on one of them.
Oh, the early elk, but we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we need some redemption at that place.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in a long time.
Yeah.
I need to
We
forget.
have such a good spot in Colorado now that we know it, and I think it's great.
Yeah. Got anything else, Byrd?
I don't think so. Do you?
No.
Are you going to shoot something this fall? Is it your turn now? Like with Micah, do you get to?
We'll see. I mean, honestly, Hattie really wants to shoot a buck.
Oh yeah, you said she's like
She's not going to
she
shoot
won't
a
shoot a
doe.
doe.
So she wants first.
Why
deer.
won't she shoot a doe?
She said our first deer is going to be a buck.
Man, you're last in line.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what happens when you're a dad, Scott.
Well, I don't get to hunt, and my kid's 6 months old, so I'm really screwed.
You can hunt here anytime.
Yep. I can.
Yep.
I can sit here anytime.
You can sit here anytime.
I can look at
Kill a
nothing.
doe.
Yeah, I can
Several.
kill a doe. Yeah.
I've seen at least deer every time, minus yesterday or 2 days ago.
Depending on how the next 2 weeks go for me, I might be here trying to kill a doe.
Me and Trice.
I've gone through all my 6 deer I killed last year. All of our meat's about gone.
Trice is pretty good luck, actually, surprisingly. I don't know how. I've killed multiple times with Trice.
This is Rich trying to say like, hey, you should have Trice with you. He's good luck.
No,
But I'm gonna go ahead and
don't have Trice sit with you. You'll
my
kill him.
only
You'll kill him.
The funniest thing is the only time I've hunted with Trice, he screwed up the hunt, but he didn't actually do it on purpose.
He did.
So
that deer didn't even notice him.
Well,
Deer's coming in.
The
he
deer
sneezed.
came in. He sneezed.
But the deer didn't do anything. He stayed at the.
He pawed.
Didn't
Not
it
until
turn
the
out?
wind shifted. It was when the wind shifted.
I think the sneeze made him alert
No,
to
the
it.
sneeze. That thing came. It was still coming in when he sneezed.
Anyway, Bird missed that deer.
Or did I wasn't going to bring it up.
It's
But
fine.
I
Scott
was.
will.
It's fun.
Shot just under.
It happens.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? We got.
I think that's it.
Hopefully, me and you'll be going in December in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And then maybe Illinois random trip, depending on the weather.
Are we gonna be in December with Nate?
Yes.
We should try to record a podcast there, but actually this time.
Yeah.
It's a little easier on a whitetail hunt than an elk
Yeah,
hunt.
we ran out of time that whole.
Yeah.
We did not. We wouldn't get back till 9. Some people wouldn't get back till 10.
I also was like,
And
Gonna
Scott was on his
die at any
deathbed,
second.
literally.
yeah.
And then Bill would get up at 4:30 every morning when we weren't getting up till 5.
Yeah.
We didn't have to leave the house till 6:15, 6:30.
Yeah, he's up at
That's
4.
nice.
And it's a wide open like cabin, and we were upstairs in the loft, and Bill would flip the light on at 4:30, and the whole cabin would just have light in it, and he'd just shuffle around
Yeah.
because he was on Michigan time in his defense, Eastern time, so it was 5:30 for him.
No, it was 6:30 because we
Oh,
were
he was
in
gonna-
Mount.
oh yeah, you're right, because
Yeah.
he had 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but he didn't care.
No.
He didn't give 2. All right, Spike Camp. What is this, like episode 16 or something? I don't know. All right, peace.